Sorry, this video is taking so long. I've had time to grow a full beard in that time. Our mission, like always, is to encourage outdoor family exploration in Montana and responsible use of her trails. So, what this video is on, we decided to compare. We got a Jeep Cherokee Trail Hawk and decided to compare it at Benbow. If you want to see more on Benbow, you can look at our first video, and the link will be in the description up here. That's not the description, that's the video.
Yeah, so we bought a Jeep Cherokee Trail Hawk, and we thought, well, it'd be a fun video because we have a Wrangler in the family of vehicles, and we thought, well, it's a Trail Hawk. Let's see how it compares to the Wrangler.
We got it quite a ways up.
We made it to the top of the actual road, the trail of Benbow. We made it to the top with it.
Yeah.
Didn't make it all the way back down, but we made it to the top.
So as you'll see in the video, some things happen.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
But initially, we climbed some pretty steep hills.
Yeah.
And I would say on dirt, that thing's pretty off-road capable. Ground clearance is an issue. It's got 8.7-inch ground clearance with factory tires with no lift kit on it. It's pretty rocky up there, so ground clearance was kind of an issue. But as far as climbing hills, steep grades, things like that, it did fairly well. The ride was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Sorry. He has two radios, two walkie-talkie radios that we use, which is a huge plus when you're trying to avoid rocks with a low-clearance vehicle, even a high-clearance vehicle. We've used them in your Wrangler before. It's nice having a spotter out there, and so you can communicate pretty easily on which way to go on different things. Coming back out, everything was fine most of the way, until we ended up with a flat tire. I don't think it's a negative towards the Cherokee Trail Hawk. It was more probably driver error and sidewall
airing down. We may have aired down a little too much.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, we exposed too much of the sidewall airing down. So if you're new,
watch your sidewalls.
Yeah, airing down gets you more traction and a little squishier ride, but
higher chance of cutting a sidewall.
Yeah.
Thankfully, his Wrangler has an air compressor that we installed on it, which is fantastic. Highly recommended if you're able to do that. So with the onboard air compressor that he has on his Jeep, we were able to air up the tire a little bit to see where the air was coming out. Had it been coming out on the tread, we could have plugged that and gotten out of there. But we realized we had a cut in the sidewall, which you cannot repair. So we ended up putting the spare tire on. But
cannot repair.
Well, they do make. Somebody makes something called a sidewall slug. We use it on our side-by-sides. My brother ended up having to borrow one of ours recently, and shockingly, they work.
So if you're new and getting into off-roading, really invest in some recovery gear. There may be something you've never even heard about as far as the sidewall slugs or just even a simple tire repair kit. The difficulty rating for Benbow is pretty easy.
The trail itself.
The trail itself, yeah. Look into, if you're going somewhere you've never been before, look into the difficulty level, the terrain that you might be going on. The Benbow Jeep Trail is right next to it, and that's far more difficult than Benbow.
Yeah. So let's check out how to get there. So directions to Benbow Mine is off of Interstate 90. You go to Columbus, Montana to exit 408. You want to head south from there, and you get into town there. You're going to come to a stop sign and take a right on Pike Avenue. Go about a quarter of a mile, and then you're going to take a left on South Pratton Street. And then you're going to always remain on Highway 78 through there. Then as you go through Columbus, you're going to come down, go through the town of Absaroka, and approximately 17 miles after you got off the interstate is where the turn to Nye Road is. When you turn on the Nye Road, you can drive a couple miles and go through the town of Fishtail. You're just going to stay on Nye Road for 13 miles until you come across a road that says Benbow Road, and you'll make a left on that, and you just follow Benbow Road all the way up to the trailhead. So let's take a look at the video from our time up at the Benbow mine.
Well, that was another great trail. Well, that was another great trail.
Now we're officially on.
Yeah.
All right, son. You look pretty cool with those.
I
will equally be as cool. Old man glasses on.
I wear sunglasses inside, because...
For the record, those are my sunglasses. I'm the cool one. Okay.
Okay.
Begin.
So, you may notice a new face, because...
I'm the man behind the whole operation.
Exactly.
Let's get that right out of the way first.
My mother...
The man behind the
down
scenes,
with
if you will.
osteoporosis, malaria, and mesothelioma.
So if you are a loved one, you probably shouldn't be joking about mesothelioma. It's probably a real thing.
Is it just a real thing?
Just to say.
Same with osteoporosis and malaria.
Yeah.